All right, we're off to a good start, my dear viewer. Hopefully we'll be off to a good finish. Now, when you're walking around downtown Toronto, you're going to meet all kinds of Salaam alaikum ya akhi fid-din. All kinds of shifty characters. And this clock tower is a nice little precipice of terror and immortality. Or rather say, oh my god, you must be like 6'7", mate. 6'3"? 5? Fuck. That guy was 6'5", man. He gave me like 5 fingers. So he was a real man as far as I'm concerned. Because I asked him a question, he processed it, and he gave me a cogent response without giving me a weird vibe. It's because I'm brown and he's black. He's number 3 and I'm number 4. After Chinese and white people. Hey guys, do you agree that white people come first, then Chinese, then black, then brown? It's true, that's why they laughed. It's true, that's why they laughed. The only reason they laugh is like my dad says that with a joke, like people will laugh because it's true. You know what? She wants me to go all the way up there. I'm not doing it. I know what I'm going to do. It's 12:30. I got to pray in 45 minutes, and I already owe God some back prayers. So I'm going to go to the local masjid and get my pray on. Oh, looky here. A TPE officer giving another hard-working person a hard time. I'm just being stupid. I'm a security officer. I know you guys. You're doing your job, right? Yeah, right. He wants to look good in front of his boss just like the rest of us, dear viewer. Let me tell you again, my dear viewer. I was just telling some poor unfortunate sods on the GO train. Your job is you being jackass of the boss. If your boss is happy with you, you have a job. Nice to see guys having fun in this town. It's such a rarity. Oh my god, breath of fresh air. Anyway, if your job is, you might be doing the best job in the world. Everyone knows it. Once you've explained it to them, they'll be like, yeah, that makes sense. If your manager, your boss is not happy with you, you're going to lose your fucking job. It's really simple. You're not going to have a job. So therefore, if I say job, J-O-B means jackass of the boss, you should thank me, actually. You should say that's actually a pretty startling realization for my puny mind. That's what I'm going to say about that, my dear viewer. I got a guy who looks like Danny Craig walking up next to me, giving me this weirdness. I feel like I should be pulling out a gun or some shit. No, man, you look all right, sir. Don't worry about the hair. The ladies don't trust me on that. All right. So this clock tower, it's like the CN Tower, right? It's basically a pointer mechanism. Now, this wasn't designed that way, but the CN Tower, or the Space Needle in Seattle, or the Calgary Tower, all of these things, there's a reason that they have these pointy edifices. Sorry, man, I know I'm disgusting and rude and boorish. Don't get me started, please. She laughed. She's a real person. So, oh shit, am I going to get run over? Always follow the bikers. Bikers are the only ones who know what's going on in life. Seriously, anyone? Okay, so, yeah, I'll go to the mosque and then I'll hit Judith later. But the CN Tower, now, you can't see the CN Tower downtown, just like you can't get cell phone reception downtown. That's not a problem. You don't need cell phone reception, and you don't need to see the CN Tower. Because hopefully at some point, maybe 2050 fucking 2, we'll have Wi-Fi hotspots everywhere, and you just log on to one of them and get whatever information you need. Over there you see another pointy edifice. On the other side of City Hall here is the Standard Life building, and that's another structural landmark, as it were, in Toronto. But on the subject of the Space Needle and the CN Tower and the Calgary Tower, it's basically a homing mechanism of sorts. What do I mean by homing mechanism? Well, basically, if you're lost, or rather you're driving about Toronto, you can always look for the CN Tower. If you can see it, and you'll know exactly where you are. If you're flying and you see that light in the sky, you know exactly where you are, right? So it's basically like a compass needle. It's like a sundial. Speaking of sun, I need to get out of it. Oh Lord, won't you make the sun disappear? Now, what will appear like magic to you is it's just me walking into the shade. All right. I'm not going to use it to prove there's a God, my dear viewer, although I could have. But a smart person would have realized I'm walking next to the wall anyway. So yes, guy's following me around or something. But can you see I'm actually moving faster than that truck in this traffic, right? So once again, biking is the best and by far the fucking best way to get around downtown. If you got a nice $5,000 bike, or let's say you spend $400 or $500 to maybe $1,500 and you get a nice bike, that's better than getting an e-bike for downtown. It's better than getting a car, it's better than getting subway tokens, it's better than taking the taxi. If you have a bike and you're an idiot like this guy and you stop at... no, he's not. Look, he's moving. You see? That's what I'm talking about. There's a truck and there's the bike. Truck's going to be stopped soon, and that guy's hardly even pedaling. Heck, he's wandering off in the other direction. Hey folks, while I've got you here, I might as well take you to Eden Centre, another Toronto landmark. So that's City Hall. Beautiful structure. I saw a YouTube video of when they were building that back in the 60s, and they had prime ministers from all over the world come. And anyone want to wait for the camera? No, that's all right then. Don't worry about it, Toronto. So right, in the basement of this building here are jail cells filled with murderers, rapists, and guys like me who just basically got punched out, and then because I'm brown, I got charged with assault. Let's say, seriously, something like that. And so what they do is they'll put you into one of these court vans. Okay? Whenever you see a court van, dear viewer, you should understand if it's moving around, there's a good chance there are about 5 to 10 to 15 guys chained up in the back of this thing, one to the other, just like fucking niggers on a slave ship. You understand? So those people are then transported into the bowels of this building, into the basement, and they have to wait there all day from like 9 in the morning till 4. If they're lucky, they probably get there at 8. Because they're the pieces of shit that have to show up on time, right? Nice pants, guy. I'm not gay, but those are fucking killers. Sorry. Go ahead. Yeah, so, hey, have some compassion for these fuckers, and will you just brake slowly sometimes? There are people in the back of that van, man. Well, that's what you don't understand. You think I'm the bad guy. I'm trying to be a compassionate humanist here. Even though I'm a Muslim, I'm meant to be killing people with swords, right? It's not gonna happen, yo. Even if you attack me with them. Because I'm a true Muslim, you see. Not like Osama bin Laden. Anyhow, fuck. Viewer, this is so messed up. Anyhow, Eden Centre. I'm wondering if I should keep playing or if I should just call it a day, because I'm not making any fucking sense whatsoever. In fact, it's such nonsense that I'm gonna actually start losing subscribers. The 20,000 or so I have, yeah right, I wish, are going to pitter down to a mere 19.5 thousand. So saying, I'm just gonna say one last thing. Okay, there is order. I'm glad I'm getting some traction with the atheists. They finally have admitted that there is order in the universe. This bird, these people, this... You know, at one point I was talking about buildings and trucks and saying you see order, and someone pointed out, well, that's man-made stuff. He's like, if you go into the desert and you see rocks and all this shit. I'm like, are you kidding me, mate? I'm like, he never thought about it before. So I was like, you don't say there's order in a rock? Of course there's order. There's molecules, there's structure, there's compounds, there's carbon, there's atoms, there's all kinds of stuff going on in there. You must be on crack to think that the rock just what happened? A bunch of sand suddenly became a rock for no reason, right? That's so stupid. It doesn't make any sense. So that's the second part of it. There is order, and order doesn't come about by itself. So fuck y'all, atheism, hashtag whatever, and screw you, and stay off my timeline, you bitches. Twitter is meant to be a nice place, not like a goddamn dungeon of depravity. Anyone want to smile for the camera? No, that's alright, Toronto. Don't worry about it, you little shitters.